something we were talking about, I guess, the other day of like what the difference is between like a completely mundane errand, an adventure, and a terrible idea. And like somewhere in there is a percentage of like the likelihood of failure. It's like, you know, Russian roulette. Like, so you're like maybe I don't know what, 1 in 6 chance of death, like probably a bad idea. Versus like grocery store, you're probably gonna make it there and back fine. So somewhere in the middle, something is an adventure.
Now, honestly, we didn't have this insight when we left on this 13,000-mile, 70-day thing. But we were bored, and we did have 2 running motorcycles, which is the only reason that we needed to do anything. Everyone told us that we shouldn't do this trip. No, they didn't. That was no one would ever say that to you if they wanted to be your friend.
Okay, so this is a map. It took us 3 gas stations to find one of a single piece map of the United States, because who in their right minds needs one map of the U.S.? I mean, for all practical purposes, we don't want to take any of the roads that are labeled, but we wanted something to get us like a concept of what we're doing. So starting here in Raleigh, started coloring some stuff in. Orange was a place that we knew someone. Like I think like pink was somewhere we definitely knew someone. Orange somewhere was like we wanted to go or might know someone. We've got like some green squiggles for roads that we either have read are cool or suspect to be cool. Like this traces the Great Lakes.
Everyone loves fucking Michigan.
It's a winding road up through the Anaconda, Montana, which is an old mining town. Definitely want to spend a day in Butte. Pacific Coast Highway. Supposed to be great. This is flagged as the loneliest road in America, so this should be Fallout Wasteland that I'm pretty excited about. This is tracing the Gulf Coast, 7 Mile Bridge. Like those are roads we want to do for no other reason than the road. And then in yellow, we colored in 6 states we couldn't think of anything was actually inside of that we wanted to see. So
being antiques, both of our bikes required a fair amount of work in order to make them roadworthy.
I think we've both probably experienced a fair amount of disdain by the women in our lives from our motorcycle ownership. Which seems kind of cliched. Like,
yeah, I thought these were supposed to attract women. Yeah. At the wrong time.
I think it just attracts women, but drives like your wives and girlfriends away.
Okay, just short-term. Well, I can do with that.
Short-term.
We've been hassled. We've all been hassled so many times that we've gone to our leasing agents like, come on, we own motorcycles, please give us a break. And like we're out late, and technically you can't work on your vehicles in the parking lot. So as long as we keep a low profile,
like using this temporary house chair,
like a fort of cars.
Unfortunately, the rules of our lease state that if you continue to work on anything in the parking lot after you've been warned, you risk eviction. So we continued to work on our bikes in the parking lot. Fortunately, no one caught wind of the pools of acid in the backyard.
Yeah, they said they draw the line at changing a tire. Where do you think this stands? And it feels like shit.
Here, you guys are not allowed to ride your bike. You guys have been warned about it several times. She just wanted me to inform you that you guys know what they're going to talk to you about tomorrow. And I guess if the bikes are out here tomorrow, they're going to tell them.
Alright, we just rolled the wheel in. Still haven't been hassled again. We're pretty sure the security guard is just going to let it slide at this point. So he's been going back and forth.
Security guard.
But he hasn't stopped, so the wheel just rolled right in.
It's like speaking to the most well-armed people in this apartment complex. I'm here for your security. We're here for your security.
We have a lot of repair footage, and we're going to try to skip most of it because if we didn't, half of this show would be George and I cursing and drinking Milwaukee's Best. So in order to keep the flow of the shows going, we're going to show you all the repair stuff every Friday for eternity.
I am finally calming down with the knowledge that it's finally about to start. And because once we've started, I can stop worrying that there's nothing we haven't planned about, because at that point we will have already failed. At least at planning. So let's get on the bike so I can stop thinking about it. But now, for better or worse, there's not much more prep we can do. It's getting dark, we gotta get to Wilmington. What was that? I'm not sure. It sounded like a spark arcing. What the fuck is that? It sounds like something's tinkering around in there. You gotta be kidding me!